Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to talk about the third week of May, and I'm going to be covering May 16th through the 23rd. And May 16th is vitally important because that is the new moon. So before I begin, I want to remind everyone what I'm doing here is I'm looking at where the moon is because it reflects so much of what's going on in the mass consciousness of the world. The moon is our emotions, the people, the public, and as it changes signs and nakshatras, it changes the disposition of people all around the world. And of course, I'm going to be covering any major aspects that might be occurring as well on specific days. So looking at this, remember all that what I'm doing, this can be applied specifically to your own individual chart. And by doing that, you're going to want to get the galactic planner that will calculate your chart and figure out how all these aspects are affecting you personally. Go to galacticplanner.com. Now let's get going. Remember, I am talking about from the vantage point of Central Daylight Time. I'm here in Dallas, Texas, so adjust your clocks accordingly to where you are. So talking about Saturday, May 16th, this is a new moon, and this is an interesting new moon. Why do I say that with so much emphasis? Well, it's because on this day, we have got a lot of things going on. Particularly, this new moon is conjunct the most demonic fixed star in the heavens. It's called Algol. And Algol deals with, well, decapitation, to be exact. That's what the ancients said. And that could be literal, but for the most part, it's figurative, where we have people losing their head, people getting out of control. Now, this moon, this new moon, sun, moon together, are in the nakshatra Krittika. Krittika is sharp, gets to the point. People may be rude today. Be aware. People are not going to put up with anything. It's like just suit up and be there and no back talk with this nakshatra. It doesn't like any nonsense. And you're going to feel that way too. Now within this day, the moon is going to be crossing not only over the sun, but Mercury, as well as Uranus. So this is a day of unpredictable events, and it can deal with rage and anger and crazy things going on with this incredibly intense, well, I gotta say, nakshatra and fixed star. So be aware that things are out of sorts today and intense. And there's lots of unpredictable changes occurring. Why? Because the moon's going to conjunct the planet Uranus, which is the planet of unpredictable behavior and change. So this is very intense day. Now, Venus and Jupiter are going to the second house from the moon. I feel like the economy is improving today. There's something about money, wealth, stock markets, things are getting better. And even if it's not right now, I promise you, this is brewing, this is building. There's going to be a new prosperity that's building this month going into June and July. So now I'm looking at Sunday, May 17th. And on this day, the moon will be in Taurus all day, but what is wonderful, it's going to be the moon is exalted in Taurus, but its favorite nakshatra is Rohini, where it is today. Rohini is about prosperity and wealth. And with the Jupiter-Venus being second from the moon today, that will entail prosperity and wealth. All about this day. It's a good day to go out and buy luxury items, things you've been wanting to do and get. this is the day, because the moon is in its favorite, most proper nakshatra for purchases. Rohini is about the finer things in life. And people with this natal moon know quality. So that's why I say it's a good day for purchases. Now, we do have Mars transiting 12th from the moon. And that can mean there's hidden agendas going on, especially globally, probably about what's brewing and could come out by the end of this month. Now, looking at where Rahu and Ketu are relative to this moon, this is an intense time because these planets in Taurus, they're crossing over all the stars that are in the Pleiades. And like I said before, while we have the moon here activating the Krittika, Rohini, the Pleiades stars, you will find that there can be someone who's falsely accused of some big scandal, because that's exactly what the Pleiades represent. The 7 weeping sisters represent that they were falsely accused of adultery. So this can even apply somewhat to your own life, but I generally think this means for something going on in the world. So let us take this to May 18th, and that's a Monday. And the moon aligns with Jupiter and Venus today. What a beautiful day. Things are starting to improve, grow, get better. This is a day when the moon will be in the nakshatra Mrigashira. This nakshatra deals specifically with searching, seeking, finding things, missing pieces. This is the search is on. And it could be a great day just for shopping, because that's searching for things you need. And that's what this is good for. Now the moon is is approaching and getting very close to Venus. So this is a fantastic day for coming together with loved ones. Or if you want to meet somebody, fall in love, this is the day and the next day while the moon rides together with Venus and Jupiter. This is very auspicious. Moon being in Gemini, it's a time to communicate with people. The moon goes into Gemini, by the way, around noontime. Central Daylight Time. Otherwise, it's still in Taurus till about midday. And this is a fantastic day for pleasures, anything to do with beauty, love, and getting together with like-minded people, talking about things. It's all in Gemini. Now I'm looking at May 19th, and it is a Tuesday. This day is extremely auspicious. Even though the moon, I don't like the fact that it's in Ardra. Ardra can be sadness, Ardra can be a teardrop, but it's still wedged right between Venus and Jupiter. This is actually what's called a Shubhakatari Yoga, when it's surrounded by benefics. And it means there's prosperity, there's things that surround you that give you support and lovely things going on. But there's something about a deep-seated sadness that can surface at some point during the day because of the moon being in this nakshatra of Ardra. But Ardra is also the storm god. So be aware this can represent some type of storms, weather going on in the world. And yes, this is something to look out for. But I think May 18th, 19th, and the 20th are very auspicious because the moon is aligning with both Venus and Jupiter these days. Now I'm looking at May 20th. This is a Wednesday, and the moon around noontime will enter into the sign of Cancer. But it is for all of this day in the nakshatra Purnavasu. And that means the return of the light. So something really positive is coming about during this time period. I'd have to say, these 3 days of May, I'd say 18th, 19th, and 20th. Yes, but today the moon goes into Cancer. Early on in the day, it will cross over Jupiter in the early hours. And that's very auspicious. There's really good things coming about on this day. And take advantage of it. It's a good day to meet new people, fall in love, go out and travel. Anything that brings you pleasure, go pursue it. This is the day. Now, the moon being in Cancer can raise a little bit of suspicious attitudes as well as insecurities, but I think this nakshatra is really good. It's tomorrow that things will get a little hyped up. And let me see here. So we are looking at today. Well, Mercury has been in an interesting place, and it is in Taurus, so it is in a position where it's been in a trinal aspect to Pluto this whole time it's in Taurus, and this will make things more practical, bring things down to earth. Practicality is the name of the game while Mercury is in Taurus. Now I'm looking at Thursday. This is May 21st. And on this day, the moon will be in Cancer the entire day, and it will be in the nakshatra Pusha. Pusha deals with spiritual learning. It's serious. It is called one of the best nakshatras. But I have to say it's ruled by Saturn, so it does mean taking responsibility for your feelings, your actions, everything you do. It is a time that people get a little bit hypersensitive, but the Jupiter-Venus, they are together in Gemini. Behind the moon, this represents people coming back from the past, good relationships from the past, and it's a time of generosity. People are giving more, feeling like giving more. It's a day to express your gratitude to others. This is what this day is truly, truly good for. So that is the 21st of May. Now we're going to go to the 22nd of May. I always make a big deal about that number 22. It is a powerful number. It is a powerhouse, but it's a Friday today. I love Fridays because they're ruled by Venus, and Fridays are a day to go out and meet people, but the moon is in Cancer most all of the day. It will actually leave Cancer by around 4:30 in the afternoon, Central Daylight Time. But being in the sign of Cancer, in the nakshatra Aslesha most of the day, that's a tricky nakshatra. Its symbol is a snake. So be aware people are not going to be as honest or clear with you. Where you have a suspicious mind, take note. Your intuition's kicking in. You need to be cautious. Yes. But by around 4:30, the moon will shift into Leo. And when it does, it also changes into the nakshatra Magha. And Magha is the king. Magha is the leader. Magha deals with also our ancestry from the past. So as the moon aligns in Magha with Ketu, you're going to find that you're going to have a lot of memories of people from your past, especially your heritage, your ancestors, your grandfather, your parents. Things of your family will arise during this time. This is Friday, the 22nd. So let me move forward to the next day, and that will be Saturday, May 23rd. And the moon will cross over K2 this day, particularly probably around noontime. The moon, K2 will be together. Things from the past are going to really hit you strong. You're going to have old memories hit you, even meeting people from the past and having remembrances of the people that have gone before you in your family, your grandparents, your parents, people that have set the stage for your family. This will be a day that you will simply maybe just run across old photos and things of that nature, or somebody will remind you of this. But around the late afternoon, around 4:30, the moon will be in Leo the whole day, but it will shift into the nakshatra Purva Falguni. And that is one of the marriage nakshatras. It will deal with relationships, and possibly you have got to start looking at how you relate better. Why do I say that? I say that because the moon being in Purva Falguni, which is relationships, is close to K2. Therefore, Rahu goes to the 7th house from the moon, meaning you have to work harder to make things work in your relationships today. This is a big learning curve today. And if you're not in a relationship, you might feel strongly attracted to someone this day. But another thing is that the Jupiter-Venus sit in the 11th house from the moon, and this is a great day to go out and meet people. And you might find that today you will meet somebody from your past. And if not, they will remind you of the past. That's what's going on today. And that pretty much concludes what I wanted to say for the 3rd week of May. Now, get ready. The last week of May. So much is going on. Do not miss where I'm going with this. Otherwise, you've missed the whole evolvement of what this month is bringing us to and what it is all about. So if you would like more information on me, remember you can always go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org. Thank you.